Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore, and this is Shadowrun Returns. It looks like we are entering the final boss area. We've exited constant combat mode. I bet that'll last a whole 5 seconds. But we enter in here, have a conversation, and then a massive fight ensues. That's my bet. I'm going to save before I go in because this is probably going to go badly at least once. Maybe not, but it's going to be tricky one way or the other. Hi there. Jessica appears to be in the throes of a violent trance or mild seizure, a manic state brought by the terrible energies she is attempting to conduct. Gilmore, stop. The Queen approaches. The vessel, the summoning. We cannot be disturbed. There is no vessel and there will be no queen. Jessica's eyes roll back in her head. Whatever magic she is channeling is fast approaching a crescendo. Lynn speaks in her place. You may have taken Marie-Louise, our chosen, but another Telestrian will take her place. I give myself willingly. I will be host to our queen. Oh, okay, she's gonna be the host. I did not see that. And the mother of a new world. Body and soul. Nothing. Few billion young. Yeah. No, I will become a perfect being. Through me and through my sacrifice, a new age will begin. These people are idiots. And crazy. When Jessica speaks next, her eyes have a disturbing sharpness. Her words are echoed by Lynn in a manner that suggests a connection beyond their shared zealotry. The Hive has no thought beyond hunger, no goal beyond reproduction. We are one. Yeah, I think I can reason with her and it'll have effects on the battle, like weakening some of the enemies. Sam had a hunger too, didn't he, Jessica? This seems to throw her off. What? You say it yourself. Sam had appetites. All that mattered to him was his next fix. Vile appetites. Appetites he couldn't control, and he died for them. Because I willed it. Yes, but why? There was more to it than just your mother. The hum of magical energy permeating the room seems to quiet. She's listening. You came under the thrall of these creatures long before you knew of your mother's death. The Brotherhood, they were a family to me. Yes, and they had already freed you from your old life, so why come back? Why kill Sam? She falters. I had to, for what he did, what he had become. You said Sam represented a sickness in the world, but I think he represented the sickness in you. You're trying to confuse me. You saw wrongness in yourself and you projected it onto Sam. No, he was your brother, Jessica, your twin. Don't you see? Jessica falls quiet. She bows her head. I'm sorry. But there's no turning back. I cannot undo what's been done, and I can't stop what's to come. Jessica's body then suddenly spasms, arching her back and nearly lifting her off her feet. She lets loose a scream, falling somewhere between elation and agony. The Queen is near. That looks important. Strange insect pillars. I'm betting the ones that are open I can hurt. This is very interesting. And I can hit her too. She has a lot of hit points. First things first, let's try the pillars. You run up here. There we go. Yeah, that made a difference. Wounded her too. I bet she would have been a lot harder to hurt or something otherwise. Surprised I can't hit the other lady. I would have just taken out the Telestrian lady and that would have solved a lot of problems. I mean, no host. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to try to take out one of her action points. Because I imagine she's a spellcaster. Oh, and you brought friends. Lovely. Okay, so they're gonna try to start the ceremony. I see how this is going to work, I think. So the idea is I have to stop them from summoning. You missed with that shot. Okay. You two, take out this bug. Together you've both got more than enough to be able to do it. As long as you hit the thing. There. They should be able to handle that. I think these pillars are important somehow. My guy can't hit anything though, so that doesn't do me much good. Okay, let's get you over here. Stack here. Well, I did part of the damage anyway. Yeah, she's powering up at those pillars. Could you two please kill that? Good. And here comes another one. Keep those reloaded because I do not want to run out of ammo partway through an intense battle sequence. Break that pillar. Break her. I would just shoot her really, but I guess she is... I guess she would be the main target just because I guess even if I killed the Telestrian lady, it wouldn't stop the ceremony because the bugs seem to be able to reanimate. You're big. Are you bigger than normal? You kind of look bigger than normal. No, maybe I was just a noob. I don't like you. Go away. That didn't work out as well as I was hoping it would. Worked out anyway, though. Okay. I have to start ignoring some of these bugs and just focus on killing Lynn, I think. Chase after her. And... didn't take away her action points? Maybe she's immune to that. Sucks either way. Okay, since there's 1, 2, and 3, there's probably a 4th one up here out of sight. Move up here. I want to make sure I kill this bombardier one. It's the most problematic after all. And take a shot at her. Worth a shot. Didn't work, but worth it. Worth it. Okay. Killed that one. That's the one I wanted to kill for sure. Oh good, that doesn't work on my guys. That's always nice to know. You know what? Just ignore that one for now. You can't kill it this turn. And I need to go hunt down Lynn. So, go fetch. He has a ton of movement. Where you going, Lynn? Oh, you're doing something you shouldn't. Alright, we reload that, just so I have it loaded and ready to go. And that's too low. Likelihood of hitting. Aim shot. Reload. More of you. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're new. True form soldier. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Reload. Okay. Now to go all out on her. No, you can't hit that one. Go on Overwatch there. Hopefully it'll slow down. Hi there. Okay, not who I expected to catch in that Overwatch, but what's done is done. I wonder if they're gonna do anything weird with this one being like more armored towards the back or towards the front or something. Okay. Cut her down. This in. Oh, I like that. Okay. Perfect. She is taking a lot of damage. Take that pillar of hers out. Finish that bug down again. Hopefully kill it next run. That's a big bug. I'm sorry, your pillar's a little busted. I kind of broke it. No superpowers for you, I'm afraid. Well, yeah, you'll just have to get used to that disappointment. Harlequin. Come up here, stab him. Good. Then, there's this guy. Would you? Thank you. Makes my job easier. Okay, you can move up. Bother. This thing is tough. Really tough. And now it's dead. Oh, you're going for that. Drawing power from that thing. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. It's always a pretty good bet. If there's a big glowy thing, chances are the enemy's using it somehow. Definitely wanted that one dead. Reload. You have to reload. Move up. Did I knock it out? That was kind of weird. I'm not sure what it did. No, it did not. I don't like it. Okay, live with that. I need to reload this. Good run. Not worth it. Can't quite knock that out. There we go. How'd I hit that one over there? That's a weird spread. Or wait, maybe taking it out just hurts all the bugs. Oh, that would make sense. They're kind of tied to that. So, okay, maybe that's how it works. You have ruined everything. Stop the ceremony. Eliminate the rest of the innocent true forms. We're not done yet. She ran away. So there's gotta be something else going on. Are you just gonna stand there and go, no, my dreams are ruined? Kill that. Overwatch. One more shot. That's all it should take. Good. Happens to be just as many shots as I had. I can deal with that. Perfect. Can I save? I think I can. Wasn't sure if I could in combat. It's been a while since I played. Looks like I can. Good. I'll do that. And my guy will run off after her. Oh, never mind, I can't. Someone locked the door. Oh well, good thing they left this gaping hole in the wall. I may have had trouble chasing after her otherwise. I still would kill her probably. Just safe. Safe than sorry type issues. Objective completed. Okay, we're going into cutscene. Ah. The once beautiful Jessica Watts is a hollow shell of her former self. Her skin is pale, her lips are ashen, and her eyes are sunken in her skull. It is more than her body's reaction to the physical damage she sustained, or the strain of channeling magic power from another plane of existence. There is something missing from her now. It's gone. My link to the queen. She has abandoned me, expelled me, unworthy. Alright, let's try consoling her. Save her a little bit from complete being... She seems to... Like, she's done some pretty horrible things, but she doesn't appear to have been in her right mind, so let's see if we can bring her back. She bows her head and closes her eyes, forcing a torrent of tears to cascade down her cheeks. I wish that were true, but there's no hope for me now. There's no hope for anyone. She opens her eyes and there is nothing but hopelessness within. There's a nest like this in every major sea. There's no stopping them. Oh, and Sam, I'm so sorry, Sam. Decide the fate of Sam Watts' killer. Jessica looks at you pleading, please Gilmore, don't let them eat me. Oh, they'll eat you, but Sam is going to get justice first. Death would be too quick a punishment. You're going to pay for what you've done. Take her with you. Yep. I understand. Karma +5. So you get a final decision. Let her get eaten, kill her and then let her get eaten, or save her. Out of the shadows, you emerge from the Universal Brotherhood chapter house, momentarily blinded by the bright lights of the Lone Star perimeter surrounding the exit. Despite the clean night air, the stench of ichor and decay clings to you, a smell that may never fully go away. You drop your Aegis-filled shotgun and it's quickly spirited away by one of Telestrian's minions. Weapons are slowly lowered as you step out into the street, the order coming from Detective McCluskey himself. You can see James Telestrian just nearby, pulling his strings. It's over. Jessica Watts has been dealt with, and Sam has his justice. The dead man's deed is done. All you need now is to make a phone call, and it ends. Yeah, I'm so glad. I am almost certain I got ripped off in this deal. I would be highly surprised if I actually got anything good out of this. Man, I still have 32 karma points left. Guess I never needed them. I don't think there's anything else for me to do, though. Can't go anywhere. Nope, nope, nope. Looks like I have to talk to this person, and that probably ends the game. Well, here goes. And after we broke up the ritual, Gilmore chased Jessica into a small chamber where she was cornered by a couple of buggers. Guess they weren't impressed with her performance. They were about to eat her. And Gilmore says something like, "I won't let them eat you, Jessica. You're coming with me. You're going to pay for what you've done." It was very dramatic. Then we splattered the bugs and handed her over to the UCAS FBI. Not sure what that stands for, but okay. They're going to want to have a long talk with her about the Universal Brotherhood, so this nest is cleaned out and your cousin Lynn is being transported to a mental hospital for observation. James assesses you with a newfound respect. Very clean. I believe our test of Project Aegis was a success. Gilmore, her Barachius is having it weaponized now for distribution to knight-errant forces. The authorities are going to have a great many questions about this incident, and I will need to provide details. The Universal Brotherhood has a great many chapter houses, and they must be dealt with immediately. What will happen next? That is for others to determine, people other than you. Still, you have turned in a human's effort, and regardless of your obvious flaws, you are deserving of a reward. What would you ask of me? Not much, just McCluskey's badge. I want to get paid. Really. Let's go with this one. I hear you have an opening for a new VP of Security. Telestrian's ice breaks for a moment. I do indeed, and I believe you have already undergone the required interview. Very well, Gilmore. Report to work as Vice President of Telestrian Industries Corporation Security on Monday. Just wear something more appropriate. Good day. Hooray, I got a job. Now I can move on with life and have a steady paycheck, because I'm almost certain that Sam did not come through with that pay. I would be very surprised if he did. But let's work around the circle here and talk to people. Guess that's it, huh? You captured Sam's killer, now he'll get his justice. He was a little more involved than I expected. Just a little. Well, I'm gonna grab Paco, head back to the Union, maybe watch a trade or something. I could use a long shower too after that. Let's go with that one. She gets a twinkle in her eye. Someday, maybe, when the rest of my body is made of metal too, but not today. Today I run the shadows. Get paid, get dirty. See you around, Gilmore. You're quite a guy. I can honestly say I've never met an elf quite like you. Okay. One down. Sorry about saving every time I do this, but I don't want to have a weird conversation mess up all of them. And have to reload and start over just to see how some things go. The painted elf is watching the scene unfolding around the Universal Brotherhood with a grimace. Well, kid, it's been fun, but I've seen everything I care to see today. I'm gonna get out of here. Excuse me. Is there a problem? He gestures at the crowd as he speaks. Look around. Note the members of the press being shuffled away by Universal Brotherhood spokespeople to get a private briefing. The Brotherhood is connected. A damage control team is probably on the way right now. Does the press really matter? Because important people know about it, like a great dragon or a billionaire industrialist elf. Let me show you something. He nods his head towards James Telestrian. Note the expression on the UCAS FBI agent speaking to the Telestrian. Dismissive, isn't it? That's because there's no love lost between the UCS and Turngeyer. They're not going to trust what he's telling them, and frankly, I have no idea what he's telling them. James plays his own game, always has. How could James turn this to his advantage? Well, there's an economic incentive for one, power for another. If there was an outbreak of bugs in a major city and his company had the only product capable of combating it, you think it might give him some sort of edge. I'm not saying he'd do that, but I am saying his field test results were quite compelling. Let me show you one more. He points at someone in the crowd and smiles. The man sees him pointing and smiles back. That guy there? He's with Ares Macro Technology, enormous megacorp, ridiculously powerful. They've been sniffing around Project Aegis for quite a while now. Clearly they have an agenda that's just starting to unfold. He gives the Ares man the finger. The man smiles and returns the gesture. Happy backstabbing. Government, media, business, all working to ensure the truth stays hidden. So it's a massive conspiracy. I wish it was. In a way, it's worse. It's a series of conspiracies, conflicting agendas, and petty jealousies, all building upon, feeding upon, and excreting in an unending web of dreck that people wade through every day and call it life. If there was one dark lord controlling everything and we could drive a magic sword through his heart to free the world, that would be grand. Such clarity, such focus, alas. So what's the lesson in all this? I did all of it for nothing. He laughs. Just the opposite, Smuck. The lesson is this. The game is rigged. The cards are stacked. The dice are loaded. It's the same as it always was. Every cycle. People in power exert power. Little people cower in their homes, think what they're told to think, and buy whatever product will help them forget how horrible their lives are for another day. And that's why we don't play their game. We don't swallow their Dreck sandwich and politely ask for another. It's why we run the shadows. That's where real life is, kiddo. Reality's living in the places no one wants you to see. Where's Harbrachius? I thought he'd be here, too. He flew back to Berlin. All sorts of things brewing there. He was very impressed with you, though. You could probably turn into work someday. But I'd forget about him if I were you. Never make a deal with a dragon kid. They're playing a different game entirely. Alright, let's see. Okay, seriously, who are you? A friend. Until I need you for something, then I'm a jerk. See you around. Interesting. Very interesting. So they've laid this open for a whole lot more to come of it, and there are other games by this group in the Shadowrun universe. I don't have those games right now, though, so after this will probably be it for the Shadowrun games for the time being. McCluskey's alternating between trying to look important and trying to avoid actual work. What are you looking at? Shoot. Throw a haymaker, throw a flurry of punches too fast for the orc to see. So many choices. Let's see. Cold cock him. Yeah. Looks down at his shoes as you drive your knee into the bridge of his nose. He goes down with a thump. Didn't see anything there. Alright, Jake. Jake shakes his head, smirking as you approach. When you finally get close, he breaks out laughing. I heard the Universal Brotherhood was getting shot up on the police scanner. Knew it had to be you. Did you get her? Did you doubt I would? Not for a minute. He scratches his mop of red hair. I guess that concludes the story of Gilmore and the Dead Man's Switch, huh? You know, I've been thinking, maybe you should stay in Seattle a while. There's plenty of ways folks like us can get into trouble here. You only skimmed the surface. I heard Mitsuhuma's looking for a team and they specifically want elves. No idea what that's about. And I just got word that something's going on at Crater Lake. The tourist guide on total lockdown. No fly zone. The whole thing. There could be something in it for us if we poke around. And there's always the Orc Underground. Haven't seen that yet, have you? I got plenty of friends there who are good for a job. Something's bound to come up. What do you say? I'll think about it, Jake. You do that. If you want to find me, I'll be at McCracken's later. Got a taste for some seafood. Take it easy, Trummer. Alright. That's it for that. One last conversation, it looks like, and we wrap up this game. The little coroner is surprised to see you, but he can't hide his delight. Hey, Gilmore, I was wondering if I was going to see you again. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find you here. Just making more work for you. I like that one. Thanks, but I prefer natural causes. He pops his eyebrows, eager. You know, it's all over the Trivid, right? They found the Emerald City Ripper dead at some asylum out in Snohomish, of all places. Turns out he'd been masquerading as the head administrator or something. They found him dead from some sort of vigilante attack. He leans in and whispers conspiratorially, "You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?" Why, Mr. Dresden, I have no idea what you mean. That's what I thought. Well, no one can say he didn't have it coming, am I right? He frowns at himself. That was a double negative. So, the big question, what about the dead man switch? Now that the Ripper's dead, are you going to collect? I'm gonna go with, I'm not sure I care anymore. Then do it for me. I want to see how this comes out. How do you collect? I was told I need a secure line to call the number Sam gave me. Can't use my comm link. He brains. Lone Star's emergency response team set up a secure phone line right here to coordinate their efforts. I can authorize you to use it. Thanks, Dresden. Don't mention it. Take care, Gilmore. Okay, we're not done quite yet. Oh, there it is. I was looking around for it. Didn't realize it was a little yellow box right next to him. Okay, now save in case there's multiple choices that I may have to choose between that I might like both multiples of. The phone before you has a simple numerical keypad. You can use it to call Sam's law firm and cash in on the dead man switch. Call the law firm and finish the job. You tap in the phone number Sam's lawyer gave you days ago. The phone rings 7 times before someone finally answers. The image of the lawyer on the other end of the vid phone is noticeably different from the one you saw a few days ago. The noise in the background sounds like he's coming from a bar. Yeah, he squints into the phone and recognition slowly appears on his face. Oh, hey, it's you, Gilmore, right? So you got Sam's killer, huh? Yeah, I got Sam's killer. That's great. Hang on, let me slot Sam's video for you. He fumbles for a moment and the camera jerks crazily. Then it goes to SAC and is replaced by Sam. Good old Sam. Sam still looks like Drex. Some clothes, some background. Same clothes, same background. Probably shot at the same time as the first video. Hey, buddy, looking good, looking good. He giggles. If you're calling this number, that means the job is done, right? He closes his eyes, shakes his head. Congratulations, amigo. I knew you'd do it. You were always the dependable one. More than me, anyway. He looks back at you, trying to speak soberly. I just want to say thank you for whatever you did. It means a lot. Not even knowing what you did, it still means a lot. Because I know you did something. You know what I mean. I know you made it right. Somehow. He pauses, tilts his head back. His breath hitches in his chest. You're the only one. The only one who ever tried to help me ever. Except my sister. She tried. More than once. She tried. I never let her through. I never let her, though. Never let her in. I regret that a lot. Did I ever tell you about her? Buddy, we're twins. We're twins. Or, we're twins. We're twins. I guess. Yeah, I can't read apparently. You still a twin after one of you dies? I don't know. Doesn't matter, I guess. He sighs heavy. Listen, do me a favor, will you? If you talk to her, her name is Jessica. Tell her I'm sorry, okay? For everything. She'll know what for. She's Catholic, so she'll forgive me. I need her to forgive me. Just tell her I love her. He strains himself, shakes it off. That grin is back. Anyway, you need to get paid, which would be great except for one thing. I got nothing. Never did. You know how it is, right? Sorry, but hey, thanks again for giving anything. Seriously, I appreciate it. Tell you what, if you feel sore about it, look into my family background a bit. There's gotta be people with money in there somewhere. Maybe one of them can throw you a few bucks. Take care, amigo. See you in hell. He reaches forward and shuts off the camera. The vid screen goes to static and the call ends. There's a moment of silence and then you feel a tug on your jacket. It's Dresden. So, what did he say? Thank you. He just said thank you. Yep. I figured that would be the ending. The Emerald Sea Ripper killings are sensationalized for weeks. Lurid reports focus on the killer masquerading as the administrator of Mercy Mental Hospital. Soon after, pop singer Maria Marciela is cast as the lead in Dr. Ripper, a trivial thriller about a reporter who goes undercover as a mental patient to uncover a serial killer. Seattle Newsnet reports a shootout at a chapter house of the Universal Brotherhood. Witnesses claim that a gang of religious fanatics stormed the building for unknown reasons but committed suicide before they could be captured. All mention of insect spirits, James Telestrian III, or Shadowrunners are kept out of the news. 1 year later, the city of Chicago declares a quarantine area between Lake Michigan and the Des Plaines River. Officially, the Chicago Containment Zone is established to fight an outbreak of an infectious virus, but an infestation of insect spirits is suspected by those who know. A mature form of Project Aegis, called FABS-3, is eventually deployed to remove the bug threat from Chicago. The Watts family name has since been lost to the shadows. Nice. So that's it. That's the game. Or the main game. There are a lot of creator-made, like Steam Workshop games you could play on the same platform. They've done a really good job, I think. Made a lot of things available to the public so that people could make their own campaigns. And I like that. It's a very nice show from the developers. Excuse me. And you know, if I ever were to make a game myself, that's something I would like to be able to do. Make things open to the public, if I made a game like this anyway. I'll probably never get around to doing that, though. I'm not that good at programming. Just know the basics. Maybe I'll make a text-based game someday. But awesome. I'm happy with this. This was a lot of fun. Great game. I highly recommend it. Check it out yourselves. Play this campaign. Play your own way. Create your own character. Do things differently than I did if you want. There's so many different ways to go through it. Feel about it how you will. But I'm happy with this. I really like this game. It was well done, well made. Let's see, what does content do? Yeah, so you can go through and the Steam Workshop, subscribe to different people, get different user-made stuff, different campaigns, different little things. I don't know quite how you go about making your own. Probably available through the Steam Workshop if there's a way to do it. I haven't really looked into it myself, but awesome game. Support these developers. They did an amazing job with this game. Way better than a lot of games I've seen where they try to convert a board game into a computer game. In the meantime, I have to decide what to do next. And I'm ending this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment below, let me know what you thought about this game. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!